What's the difference between good debt and bad debt? Let's talk about debt for a moment. Debt isn't necessarily always a bad thing. It simply comes down to how you manage it. For instance, buying a house with a home loan is a solid reason to take on debt, and often your home will end up being worth more than the original loan once it's paid off, making your home a big financial asset. Remember, good debt is debt that you can afford, which will leave you financially better off once it's paid for. But what happens if you become ill, or you're no longer able to work, or unfortunately you pass away? Will your family be able to remain in your home? You might even end up with a loan that's greater than the amount that you can sell the house for, which will leave your family without a home and with an outstanding debt. So that same home loan is now what you consider bad debt. As you can see, debt is simply money that you've borrowed and you have to pay back. So how can you ensure that you're always setting yourself up with a good debt situation? To begin, you want to make sure that you have a clear long-term reason for taking on the debt. Always know your why. Secondly, you should always have a plan for repaying the debt. That is the debt repayment item on your budget list. And lastly, you want to be 100% sure that you can actually afford to make the repayments. So if you're someone who's already in a home, but you have not protected your mortgage, inbox me right away. Next, we will discuss how bad debt affects your credit report. Stay tuned.